She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Fina love? Sisters Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
For those of you who are kind enough to click on a content that you are not interested in, but you still click on it and watch it just for the sake of supporting me and the channel, and God bless you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone, even if sometimes the content is not for you and you skip it. You are loved, and I appreciate every single one of you. But in that video I posted yesterday on Angela White, most of you know her as Black China, I explained the reason why I've been inconsistent and absent from the channel. So for those of you who missed that video, you can click the very first link in the description below to watch that video with Black China or Angela White with her adorable daughter, Dream. But in that video, I did promise to come back with more content that most of you are used to me posting on this channel. So today, we're going to get into more from Kenya Moore trip. Kenya with our adorable Brooklyn. Now, this clip right here was posted at the beginning of her trip. I just posted an Instagram live because it was longer, but I never got around to posting this clip right here. So I decided to include it in here. They were on a safari, as you can see, and Brooklyn is, having a great time and intrigued and looking out the window and all of that. Kenya have this beautiful instrumental play in the background. So for copyright reasons, I cannot play the original song that she's playing. And then after sharing this moment, she also shared another moment where she's learning a dance from over there. And as you can see, a girl is trying, she's doing her thing, she's having fun. I love how she's immersing herself into the culture and learning dance moves and all of that. I even applauded her for jumping ropes with the kids and just giving them high five and having a great time and just being so down to earth and all of that. I love that. Not just, hey, hi, nice to see you, bye. She's actually including herself in things and asking questions. So I love that. For those of you who missed the Instagram lives, if you go to the Kenya Moore playlist on this channel, you can watch it, or I can link them in the description below for all of you, okay? So our girl is out there living her life, having fun, having a great time. I love this for her. She's at peace, elevating, and also our girl Brooklyn's out here just enjoying new things and different culture. Kenya is an amazing mom, and she's doing an amazing job, okay? Go ahead and read her caption on this video on the screen. Kenya is also supporting the local businesses. She posted where she got her hair done and also where Brooklyn got her hair done. I know y'all be saying hair did. And they look amazing, okay? She also posted the hotel that she visited. She showed these amazing views, the sunset and everything. So I love this. Tagging a hotel could be an ad, because Kenya have millions of followers. So showing people exactly where she visited also promotes the hotel. Or it could just be Kenya loved the hotel and was just being generous by tagging them. But it makes it easy in the Instagram story to just tag the name of the hotel, because I did get some DMs that, hey, Kenya visited the village and she did a whole Instagram live on that experience. But then she went to the other side of Kenya in the city and she's posting these, beautiful views and the pool and the hotel and everything. And it's in her Instagram story and it's going to disappear in 24 hours. She needs to also show that side of Kenya on her page permanently. I'm sure when Kenya is ready to share more from her trip on her page permanently, she will. She means nothing by it. Everybody knows that you can click on the Instagram story and see what someone wants to share, even though it disappears in 24 hours. But, Kenya is beautiful all the way around. Not just Kenya, the person, but Kenya, the country. Now, while Kenya is having a great time in Kenya, taking in these beautiful views and all of that, Drew did an interview once again promoting the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, and she has some things to say about Kenya Moore and also Porsha Williams blocking her. Now, I did test this video on my test channel, and so far it wasn't blocked. But there are times where you can go for weeks and out of nowhere your video got blocked because that's when it got back to the company. I'm just going to give you a summary just in case in the future this gets a copyright strike because I'm using content from their interview. Instead of me taking the entire video down, I can just crop out the part with their content in it, and then my video can stay up. So generally speaking, Drew just said once again that she missed Kenya, and then she brought up the whole alleged revenge P situation. We all know that Kenya did not commit revenge P. Kenya quit. She did not get fired. If you're new here, go to the RHOA playlist to watch all of my coverage on that situation. But Drew was basically saying what everybody else been saying. Since when did the rules change where someone can come for you, be disgusting, hit below the belt, and then when you respond, then it's a problem, okay? Then she moved on from missing Kenya and wanting to see Kenya back to saying that Porsha Williams blocked her, to basically confirming again that Dennis is just a business partner in music. She doesn't want him. There would never be anything between, she and Dennis. She also did talk about that she's still going through a divorce and so much more, okay? Now, I do want to revisit the Porsha and Drew situation real quick. Now, I'm sure there's more to the story as it relates to Porsha and Drew that led up to Porsha blocking Drew, because Porsha don't have any room to be upset and talk as it relates to anyone building a relationship, a friendship, or a business partnership with her ex based on how she got with her ex, okay? She's not even with Dennis. They have a child together, and I understand she and Drew, had a business relationship and were building a friendship. But based on everything that happened, and now she's going through a divorce from her other ex, girl, okay? But like I said, for those of you who will be watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, you will find out what happened and probably slide in my DMs and let me know, because I will not be watching the show because our girl Kenya Moore is not on the show. Now let's get into what Drew had to say. But if you're watching this down the line and you just heard me say that, but then Drew is not saying anything, that's because the podcast came back and strike my video, and I had to delete the part of Drew talking, and that's why I gave you a summary. But let's get into it.
A lot of craziness that happened, and I really miss Kenya this season.
I know. My heart breaks about this whole situation, and something that I'm a little, and I don't know if you're allowed to speak about it, and I'm sure we'll get into it once the show airs, but I'm a little bit confused about the poster board, because I thought it was just a face with like a drawn-on penis.
Okay.
Am I inaccurate in that?
I don't know if it was drawn on. I have thought it could have all been AI. I mean, no one really knows what we were looking at, to be completely honest. So that's kind of been the whole drama of it all.
Do you think this is something she can come back from?
Listen, this whole situation, I'm like, aren't we on Housewives? Like, have we not seen other franchises in the years before us do some of the most outlandish things? Isn't that what we kind of sign up for? Like, I've been through the mud, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, all bets were off in my situation. So I don't know, and I'm not suggesting that I support, people being exposed in any way. But my thing is, if this is what you were a part of, you need to own it and live in your truth and be you unapologetically. And so I just feel like, since when do we, get fired or suspended or put on pause for doing our job.
Okay, so Phaedra and Porsha come back. Phaedra comes in midway through filming. What was your initial thought about this decision?
It was like, I mean, no shade to Phaedra, nothing but respect, right? But I didn't know Phaedra. And so I just felt like we were kind of missing somebody. Like, if Phaedra's coming back, then, somebody else be here, to have a conversation. I think what we all want to see and know. And it was kind of like, an elephant in the room, I guess. But that's above my pay grade. So it was like, all right, I'm just going to get to know her, for myself.
Who did you hit it off more with, Porsha or Phaedra?
Definitely Phaedra.
Definitely
Phaedra. Yeah, definitely Phaedra. Phaedra, I mean, I don't know her. There's no beef or anything. It was just like, get to know each other. And we had some things in common. So it was honestly good vibes, but it was just kind of a lot of things going on this season. So when she came in, it was just like for her kind of having to catch up on a lot that happened, because a lot happens this season. It was a lot going on. It was so much going on. I was trying to figure stuff out because it was just all over the place. Everyone was having issues with everyone. And every time I showed up, I'm like, here we go.
And who would you say you're closest with this season, and who would you say you have the biggest issue with?
Oh, my God. I mean, you can look and see who I'm following, who I'm not following.
Oh, I love some research.
I will say I really loved getting to know Angela Oakley.
Okay.
She's from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. So already, the vibes. And yeah, it's just a certain energy we carry. I think the fans are going to absolutely love her, because she's a housewife. Like, she is Mrs. Oakley, honey. Like, what? Like, we know who her husband is. Like, we know her.
You're working with Porsha's ex, Dennis. How's that going? How'd she handle that?
Porsha's always been a, supporter of my music. She's always actually at Reunion last year. We talked on the phone, during break, and she was encouraging me to get up there, sing that song. So she's part of the reason why I even got on the mic to do that. And so moving forward, it was just like, we're family. You know what I mean? I'm doing music. He's curating the album. He's got relationships in music. And Dennis showed up at a time where I really just needed to put my energy into something. No, we're not romantically involved. No, there is no interest there. No, we are never, ever going to date. And we never, ever did date. And I don't even like that assumption because Ralph, Dennis, Porsha, and I, we were all friends. And even when I went through my Achilles surgery, they were sending me flowers. Dennis has always been like a brother to me. So that's been the relationship. And no, we're not in this dark studio together, singing sweet nothings. He's barely in the studio, he just had songs from producers and made the connection. And
so that's not why you're not following each other.
I don't know. I was following her. I was following her. And I don't think I can follow her now if I want to. I think I was blocked. So that's what happened. And, I don't know, because people, again, you can't be passive aggressive. Like, talk to me and tell me what's up. You know, if there's a question or you got an issue, don't tell me what you heard on the street. Let's talk about it. So, you'll see that journey on this season, because that was just a lot for me. And at the end of the day, I and everybody that knows me knows who I am, what I stand for, what I don't. I'm going through. Do you not know who I'm divorcing? Why would I be stupid enough to be?
Yeah, come on. Like, yeah, no.
I'm not that girl. So to even put that on me is unbelievable.
Meanwhile, our girl Kenya is in Kenya on the water, looking stunning, refreshed, glowing, living her life, doing her thing, not worrying about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Absolutely stunning, okay? But shout out to Drew for keeping our girl name alive, and she doesn't even have to try. All Kenya have to do is wake up, and she makes the news. So there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care.
And on that note,
Life twirls on.
Loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.